Hey y'all, there are signs of periodontal disease that you can spot at home, and then there are things that only a professional can find for you. So give me a moment here and I'm going to try to walk you through some of both of those things, okay? Y'all, my name is Stina. I'm a registered dental hygienist. I'm also a student nurse, and I am highly passionate about helping to educate people about how to prevent or successfully treat their periodontal disease. So when you're at home, I want you to pay attention to some of these red flags, okay? Are your gums bleeding when you brush? Are they bleeding when you floss? You need to understand that bleeding gums are not normal, period, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If your gums bleed, that is not a sign of health. Done. If your gums look red or even magenta, like in a weird way, if they're puffy and super rolled, or let's say they start to like pull away from your teeth, like gum recession, not normal. And when I say not normal, I mean not healthy. If you have persistent bad breath that does not go away, no matter how much you brush, you mouthwash, or whatever, you've got something going on, okay? People might say, oh, it's sinuses, it's postnasal drip, it's allergies, it's your gut, it's this, it's that, it's the other thing. It's not healthy, period. If your bite starts to change, like you feel like something is off when you bite together, you start getting spaces randomly in between your teeth and you're like, what is going on? Your body's telling you something. If your teeth become loose, definitely a telltale red flag for periodontal disease. If you have pain or sensitivity along the gum lines of your teeth, not a good sign. So if you're noticing any of these things that I just said, your body is signaling to you that something is wrong, something is going on, okay? And this is where you need a professional to help you dive in, dig a little deeper, and investigate. And also, there are things that we can do that you cannot at home. Let's talk about that. A professional evaluation is critical. There is so much happening below the gum line that you simply cannot see. And frankly, a lot of times you cannot even feel it, okay? So that's when you come to see us, your frontline, first line, dental care hero. We're going to use a periodontal probe that measures the pocket depths around each and every one of your teeth. This is where when you go to your appointment, we're saying 1, 2, 3, hopefully not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? But those are millimeter measurements that we are calling out. 1 to 3 is healthy. Anything beyond that, either we've got some inflammation. Generally 4 millimeter pockets are indicative of inflammation, but that could also be indicative of stage 1 periodontal disease. It just depends. This is where we need to have a comprehensive exam with full radiographic images that we can take a look at the bone levels of your teeth, both in the front and the back. And we're able to tell then if you have any bone loss, okay? And obviously you can't do that at home. Now, when we're doing the periodontal assessment and even in those x-rays, we are able to see or feel if there is some tartar or what we call calculus that's sitting below the gum line. In addition to that, we might be able to see something called furcation involvement, and that is where the bone has recessed enough or been lost enough that the roots of your teeth where they bifurcate or they split, okay, so that's this area in here. Now we are able to see or feel that, and we have like measurements and scales for those things as well to determine how mild, moderate, or severe that is as well. And then, of course, we're looking for things like mobility and just, in general, these are clinical tools that you cannot use at home and you don't have the expertise. I mean, that's what we went to school for. It's what we pride ourselves on knowing and keeping up with guidelines from the American Academy of Periodontology. And then in addition to that, I like to tell people periodontal disease is mostly silent. This is painless for the most part. If you start getting pain because of periodontal disease, we're progressed past the earlier stage usually, okay? So this is your sign, your message to make the appointment, get into your dental office. If you cannot afford to do so, you don't have insurance, whatever the reason is, I want you to go on Google. I want you to check if there is a dental school or a dental hygiene school somewhere in your area. If you cannot find one, then I want you to start reaching out to the public health, whether it's the public health department or public health like community centers or even churches, and start asking them where you can go to get care, okay? Sometimes you just got to advocate for yourself. I had to do it too. My life wasn't always as a dental hygienist or a student nurse, okay? I am a product of public health. So I'm just letting you know this is also what we had to do in my family too. Catching all of this early makes a world of difference, friends, okay? Go get checked. If you have questions, please feel free to drop them in my comments. I am open to questions. I love what I do. I love helping people. That means I love helping you too, all right? Be well, y'all. Peace.